out of all the shots that you remember, which one sticks out in your mind?
Oh man. You gotta think probably something with the national championship, but I really remember that game in Notre Dame, the pouring rain.
In the rain.
And I remember I got this shot. Of course, I used to mount cameras. We were just talking about that before the show, and but I was outside. I'd gone over early and chained a ladder to a tree out in the parking lot in West End. I went out there, it's pouring rain. And I get the ladder out and I climb up on this ladder, and I had cameras inside the stadium too, and I had a student helper that was helping me, and she could push a button and all my cameras inside would fire.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if they would fire out if I was outside the stadium. So I go out there and I climb up on the ladder, and it is pouring rain.
Oh, I know.
And I had a lens cap on, and I kind of composed it, and I put my lens cap on. I'm like, just kind of guessing on my settings here. And CLEMSO, and I knew the fireworks were going off. I pulled that cap off and started shooting the fireworks and the reflections and on the cars and everything. And it was crazy. People were going by. People were walking by like, what did you do
out here?
I was standing up on top of this ladder. It was crazy. So that was a big moment, and of course, winning the national championships, being there for that, especially the first one with Deshaun, that was sweet.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, and Trevor, man, as a fan, not as a photographer, did you think Deshaun would be the almighty forever? I mean, was he the best we would ever have? I know I did. I told 2 or 3 people, I told my wife, forget it, because Deshaun, I never thought we were going to lose as long as he had a minute.
Mm-hmm.
We were at South Carolina, and man, South Carolina was scoring. But then every time we got the ball, it was kind of like we were letting them stay close, and he'd take us straight down the score.
Yeah.
So I never thought we were going to lose. But when Trevor came along, she said, I thought you said we would never have anybody like Deshaun. And now we got DJ. So I think this team has made it to the point to where, this is the norm.
Right. The caliber of players that, we're getting now is crazy, and they do such a good job when they're recruiting. Dabo and all the guys over there, they're recruiting. Just dynamite. I mean, they're just good kids.
Yeah, and it seems like back in the day, the good ones were trouble. They could play football, and that wasn't at Clemson, but that was just all the 5-stars.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we're getting 5-stars that are just like class kids, with class families, and coming all the way from California.
Yeah, that's crazy, and they're always so they're so nice. Like, I'm just a photographer. And we'll be doing, the showcases. We do the photo shoots every year, and they take their time to, after it's over, just to thank you. Like, hey man, you do a great job. I really appreciate what you're doing, and they don't have to do that.
Oh yeah.
But they're just all good guys.
Yeah. Well, and they remember it too, because when we had CJ on our first show, and I showed him a picture on the front of a magazine of him and JD. Mm-hmm. And he said, "Oh, I remember that. That shoot was down in the practice facility, and we were outside." He said, "So I remember that." So I mean, those guys, man, it sticks with them just like it sticks with us when you take those pictures.
Probably one of my favorite. We did a photo shoot for a cover of a program one year, and it was Dabo and Danny Ford. And they were redrawing the play. We had a piece of plexiglass, and they were redrawing the play from the '81 championship, won the game, whatever. And so I'd set up lights, and we'd practice, and everything looked good. Danny comes in, and there we're holding up the plexiglass, just out of frame. We can shoot through that, and he starts telling the story, and then he's holding their hands up, And I probably got the picture. I think I was shooting tethered to the laptop, so Jeff Cowan's sitting over there, and first or second picture, I look over at him, he's like, we got it. Yeah. And so Danny's just telling a story, and I look over at Jeff, he's like, just keep shooting, I'm just keep flashing, and we're laughing, we're hearing these stories, and then I just keep shooting, and finally, Danny just kind of stopped, and it's like, son, if you ain't got that picture yet, you ain't gonna get it.
And I can hear that.
And I told him, I said, Coach, I think we had it on about the first or second one, but I just wanted to hear the story, you know. So that was a good time. So, many good moments.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you did it so much till, you know, there had to be a lot of them like that.
So many. Yeah, I got to meet so many good people, and you know, all the coaches, families, just so good to me. Everybody at university. I mean, just a great group of people over there.
Well, the good part is
every moment. Yeah.
You ain't leaving.
Right. Yeah, I grew up here, so I'm not leaving.
Yep.
So.
And you're just going to a new job.
Yep.
And you'll still see all these people, and they'll be glad to see you still. So,
Yep.
Hey, from Clemson Sports News, I want to thank you for coming on with us.
Yeah, man. Looking forward to it.
And man, it's going to be a great year. And hey, I look forward to seeing you around for these shoots.
Oh man, it's gonna be good. I think, yeah, you know, excited that you're on board and got me on board now. I think we got big things coming here. So
well, like Dabo says, best is yet to come.
That's right.